Hello everybody, Bricks for Dom here, and today I'm going to be combining every single LEGO Minecraft set that I own, which is a total of 19 different LEGO Minecraft sets. And today I'm going to be splitting the world into 3 different categories: the Nether, the overworld, as well as the ocean biome. Unfortunately, I don't have any end sets because there aren't that many of them, and most of them aren't that great looking. But yeah, for now there will only be 3 different sections, and so pretty much my plan is to first make a base plate, and on one side of a base plate I will make the Nether biome. On the other side of a base plate I will make the ocean biome, and then I will separate both of those biomes by building a wall, and then on top of those biomes I will be building the overworld, which should look pretty cool, and hopefully this project won't fail because it is a pretty interesting plan, but I guess we will see how it goes. So yeah, how about I stop yapping and show you all of the sets. Alright, so how about I show you the Nether sets first. So first of all we have the Nether Portal Ambush, and as you might guess, the set comes with a Nether Portal, a new player skin, 2 small magma cubes, a brick built ghast that can shoot 2 fireballs, as well as a new adult hoglin that has a very fun feature to knock players over. After that we have the Nether Bastion. Comes with a new player skin, a strider, a magma cube that has a perfect play feature, a piglin, as well as a piglin brute, and there's a fun play feature where you can blow up part of a Nether bastion. For the last Nether set we have a skull arena, which isn't technically considered a Nether set, but it also isn't considered an overworld set, and since the set is mostly surrounded by lava, I decided to connect it to the rest of the Nether sets to expand the Nether. And in the set we get 2 new player skins, a killer rabbit, and for play functions there's a pressure plate on this platform, so if a player stands in it they get shot with a poison arrow. Alright, so now let's connect the Nether sets together. So I'm first going to connect the Nether Portal Ambush with the Nether Bastion just like this, and now I'm going to place the Skull Arena at the back of the Nether Bastion right over here, and here we go, we have all of the Nether sets connected, and I really like how it looks. I really like the massive lava lake in the middle, and I like how when you look through the Nether Portal you can see the Skull Arena at the back, which looks really sick. So this was a success in my opinion. Now let's take a quick look at the underwater set. So first of all we have a Coral Reef, which is a small simple set. For minifigures we get an Alex as well as a drowned, and we also get a deflated and inflated pufferfish. And for action features, by turning this brick the chest pops out, which is simple but fun. And the only other underwater set that I have is the Guardian Battle, which comes with a new player skin, 3 different colored axolotl, a glow squid, a guardian, as well as an elder guardian. And for play features, the elder guardian was able to shoot a spring-loaded projectile, but right now I have my custom built guardian which unfortunately can't shoot, but it does look very nice, and I do have a tutorial for this elder guardian, so if any of you are interested, do go check it out. Now it is time to make the first layer of the world. So as I mentioned, I'm going to build the Nether biome on one side of this base plate, and on the other side I'm going to have the ocean. So right now I'm going to make some quick build progress. Alright, so do you remember how I said quick build progress? Well, I lied, because I had spent the last day and a half finishing the first layer of this mock, and it turned out decent. So here's the first layer of a mock complete, and once again it looks fairly decent. The reason I say this is because I don't like the look of these columns all around the build. The reason why I had to make these columns is so that I could put the second layer of a mock on top of the first layer without it collapsing. Now the actual wall that I made that separates the Nether biome from the ocean biome looks pretty good in my opinion, and I am a fan of the colors that I used. Now obviously it isn't super accurate to actual Minecraft, but I don't mind it too much. And the way that I connected all of the sets is by using tiles and jumper plates. The reason I did this is so that I can remove all of the sets separately if I ever need to do that. When it comes to details, I try to pose all of our mobs and minifigures in different fun ways. I especially like to look through this Crimson Forest gap and see the face of a hoglin. It reminds me of the times of getting chased by a hoglin through these forests. There's also a bow fight between this player and piglin, and I really like the dynamic pose of this player. When looking at the ocean side, I placed in some extra coral as well as terrain, and I also like how I displayed all of the mobs and minifigures. So now let's move on to the second layer of sets. So first of all we have a sword outpost, which aesthetically is probably one of my favorite LEGO Minecraft sets, and this set includes 2 player skins as well as a creeper, pig and skeleton, as well as an LA. And for play features you are able to shoot these flick fire missiles, which are meant to represent arrows from dispensers. You can also blow up the tower on the side, which is really fun. And after that we have a pumpkin house, which comes with a new witch as well as a Steve, unfortunately, but to compensate for that we do get a gray frog. Inside is fairly simple and there aren't any play features. Then we get the armory, which comes with 2 new player skins as well as a bunch of minifigure accessories and a Neva portal. And then we have a swamp adventure, which comes with an Alex, zombie, baby slime, and also a regular frog, and you're able to blow up a small piece of terrain with TNT. And after that we get a bakery, which has a new skin as well as a creeper and goat, and you also get a snowy villager. And the actual cell looks fairly fun, and you're able to once again blow up some terrain with a creeper. And then we have a bee cottage, which comes with a bunch of bees as well as a new player skin and baby zombie. Inside of a bee cottage is really simple, and you're able to spin these bees around this tree. Then we have a creeper ambush that comes with a Steve, chicken and pig, and this very weird looking creeper that can blow up some more terrain. And then we have a bee farm that comes with a new skin, villager, sheep, as well as a ton of bees. And for play features, you're able to make this swarm of angry bees spin, which is fairly fun to play with, and you're also able to hide a bee in the tree as well as the bee nest. And I did forget to mention that while filming this video, I was able to get 2 new small Minecraft sets, so in total I will now have
21
total Minecraft sets. So now I have some small sets to show you, which are these small magazine sets. So in this first set you only get a player as well as an enderman. In this set you get a player, zombie, and a small piece of terrain with exploding TNT. In this set you get a creeper, baby slime, player, as well as some terrain. In this set you get a pillager and some terrain, and in this set you get a skeleton, spider, jockey, and some terrain. Alright, so now I'm going to connect all of the sets together. So first I added the sword outpost of a friend, since I really like how that set looks. And then at the side I added the swamp adventure. Then behind the sword outpost I added the pumpkin house. And I moved one of the sections back to cover up a gap. And then I added this build in front of a pumpkin house, and on the left side I added the bakery, and once again I moved one bit of a bakery to a different position because it would have been hanging off the base plate, which wouldn't have looked very good. I then added the terrain bit of a bee cottage as well as the Neva portal. I then added the bee farm as well as the creeper ambush, and after that I added all of the smallest sets into some of the gaps and corners. So here is almost all of a full world connected. I do quite like the look of it, but this isn't everything, because if you had been counting the sets, it only showed 18 of the 21 sets, and in total I'd only connected 70 sets so far. So now I'll show you the last 3 sets. So first of all we have a turtle beach house, which comes with a new skin, drowned turtle, as well as a lot of baby turtles. And the inside of the house is pretty nice. We then have Steve's desert expedition, which comes with an interesting looking Steve, as well as a baby camel and phantom. And finally we have the last set, the pirate ship voyage, which comes with 2 new skins, an adult camel as well as a squid, which I have already added into the ocean biome. And all 3 of these sets won't be connected to this base plate since they simply don't fit. So they will be slightly separate. So I'm once again going to make some quick build progress so that you all get an idea of what I am talking about. So first of all, I'm going to show you all the complete and finished second base plate, which didn't take as much time to build as the first base plate, which has never an ocean biome, mostly because I didn't need to make a massive wall going through the base plate. Wherever you see white plates, it is supposed to represent snow, because the bakery set had a small section with snow, so I wanted to expand that. And I did once again place all of the sets on tiles and jumper plates, so that I could easily remove them if I need to do that. I once again tried to display all of the minifigures and mobs into different fun positions and poses, and I do really like how the whole world looks, but once again it isn't finished, as you do still have to add the last 4 sets on the side of a base plate. And so by doing that, it will also slightly expand the ocean biome. So once again, here are some different minifigures that I've posed in different places, and I tried to make some funny scenes, like a creeper exploding behind an Alex. There's also a player character that is getting chased by a bunch of angry bees, and there's just a lot of fights and some very fun Easter eggs and so on. So now I'm going to try and put the second base plate on top of the first base plate, and hopefully everything will hold together so the second base plate isn't actually too heavy, which is really good as it makes the whole process a lot easier. So yeah, right now I've just added on the base plate and it looks like nothing is falling apart, which is definitely a very good sign. So here's how it looks, and in my opinion it definitely looks pretty nice, and I am quite happy with the result. The Never and Ocean do look a little bit darker because the second base plate covers up the light and it leaves the Never and the Ocean in the shadow, but I honestly don't mind it so much. So yeah, now it is time to show you the last bit of the build. So here it is, and once again this part of the build is going to be separate from the base plates. Once again I try to display and pose the minifigures and mobs into a lot of fun poses, and the overall layout looks pretty nice. So we have a small dock at the front and so on, and underneath the sets I haven't yet added any detail except for the remains of a ship, and once again I made this brown column just so it would hold up the sets above. So here's the full layout, and now I'm going to add some extra detail to the ocean floor, which turned out fantastic in my opinion. I once again just added a bunch of coral and so on. So yeah, this is pretty much it for this whole build. Thank you all so much for watching, especially if you're still watching right now. And I'm sorry that it took such a long time to make this video, but hopefully just from the size of a mock you can understand. Also do leave a comment if you found the hidden Hero Brian minifigures somewhere in this video, and do tell me your favorite Lego Minecraft set. So thank you all so much for watching. Bricks for them out. Goodbye.